Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I'm trying an experiment today, creating a podcast on the Quran and science. So let's dive in.
Ancient religious texts and modern science, most people think they're completely at odds with each other. But what if I told you there's a 1400-year-old text that described the Big Bang Theory centuries before scientists even conceived of it?
That's fascinating. And you're talking about the Qur'an, right? The way it describes the universe as initially being one unified entity that was then split apart?
Exactly. And here's what's really mind-blowing. It's not just one lucky guess. The text contains multiple scientific descriptions that weren't confirmed until centuries later. Like, there's this incredibly detailed breakdown of embryonic development.
Tell me more about that. How specific are we talking about here?
Well, it describes distinct stages, from what it calls a sperm drop to a clinging clot, then to a lump that develops into bones covered with flesh. And get this, when scientists finally developed the technology to study fetal development, they found these descriptions matched exactly what they were seeing under microscopes.
You know what really gets me thinking? How could anyone in the 7th century have known these details without modern scientific equipment?
Right? And it's not just about human development. The text describes mountains as having deep roots that stabilize the earth, something geologists didn't confirm until the 20th century. Modern science has shown that mountains do indeed have these massive underground structures that help prevent tectonic instability.
So let me get this straight. We're talking about accurate descriptions of embryology, geology, and even cosmology, all in a text from over 1400 years ago?
Exactly. And there's more. Like the description of the water cycle, it talks about water coming down from the sky in due measure and being stored in the earth, then redistributed. It's basically describing the hydrological cycle that we now understand through modern science.
That's really interesting how it combines spiritual guidance with scientific observation. It's not just saying, believe this, it's actually encouraging people to look at the evidence around them.
Oh my gosh, yes. And that's what I find so fascinating about this whole thing. The text repeatedly calls on people to observe, think, and reflect on the natural world. It's like it's anticipating that scientific discovery will eventually catch up to these descriptions.
Well, that certainly challenges the common narrative about religion being opposed to scientific inquiry.
And you know what else is amazing? The way it describes celestial bodies. There's this verse about everything in the universe swimming in an orbit. Planets, stars, galaxies. Now we know this is absolutely true, but how would anyone in the 7th century have known about orbital mechanics?
That's quite remarkable, especially considering that many people at that time still believed the Earth was flat and at the center of everything.
Exactly. And here's another mind-bending aspect. The text describes the universe as constantly expanding. Modern astronomy didn't confirm this until Edwin Hubble's observations in the 1920s. But here it was, written down centuries earlier.
The precision of these descriptions is what really stands out to me. These aren't vague, poetic metaphors that could mean anything. They're specific, verifiable phenomena.
And what's really powerful about this is how it brings together different ways of understanding the world. It's not about choosing between faith and science. It's about using both to gain a fuller picture of our universe.
That's such an important point about maintaining both that sense of wonder and scientific understanding. It's like having both the emotional and intellectual aspects of discovery working together.
You know what this reminds me of? Remember when we were kids and we'd look up at the stars in complete awe? Now we understand the physics behind what makes stars shine, but that doesn't make them any less amazing. If anything, it makes them more impressive.
That's beautifully put. It's about deepening our appreciation through understanding, rather than losing the mystery.
Well, I think that's really what this whole topic teaches us, that knowledge and wonder can coexist. Whether you're looking through a microscope at cells or contemplating the vastness of space, there's always room for both scientific understanding and a sense of awe.
And maybe that's the real lesson here, that the different paths to understanding don't have to conflict with each other. They can actually enhance our appreciation of this incredible universe we live in.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Whether through scientific observation or spiritual contemplation, there's always more to discover about our amazing world.
Thank you very much. You are listening to a discussion on Quran and science. And now we are asking ChatGPT to provide the reference related to this discussion. Yes, ChatGPT.
Creation of the universe. أولم يرى الذين كفروا أن السماوات والأرض كانتا رتقا ففتقناهما. Surah Anbiya 21. English translation. Have those who disbelieved not considered that the heavens and the earth were a joined entity, and we separated them? This verse aligns with the scientific theory of the Big Bang. Shana 2. The stages of human embryology. Arabic. ثم خلقنا النطفة علقة ففجرنا العلقة مضغة ففجرنا المضغة عظاما فكسونا العظام عظام لحما. English translation. Then we made the sperm drop into a clinging clot, and we made the clot into a lump, and we made the lump bones, and we covered the bones with flesh. This verse accurately describes the stages of human development in the womb. 3. The water cycle. Arabic. وأنزلنا من السماء ماء بقدر ففجرنا المداد فيها. Surah Al-Muminun 23:3. English translation. And we sent down water from the sky in due measure and settled it in the earth. This verse reflects the process of rainfall and how it nourishes the earth. 4. Mountains and their role in Earth's stability. Arabic. وَلَكَا فِي الْأَرْضِ رَوَاسِيَ أَن تَمِيدَ بِكُمْ. English translation. And he placed firmly set mountains upon the earth so that it would not shift with you. Mountains stabilize the earth's crust, which scientists have discovered much later. 5. The alternation of the night and day. Arabic. إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب. English translation. Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth and the alternation of the night and the day are signs for those of understanding. This verse highlights the natural cycles that we now understand scientifically, such as the rotation of the earth leading to night and day. 6. The expanding universe. Arabic. وَالسَّمَاءَ بَنَيْنَاهَا بِأَيْدٍ وَإِنَّا لَمُوسِعُونَ. English translation. And the heaven we constructed with strength, and indeed, we are its expander. This verse resonates with the concept of the expanding universe in modern astrophysics. 7. The formation of the earth and its layers. Arabic. وَالْأَرْضَ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ دَحَاهَا. Surah An-Naziat 79:30. English translation. And after that he spread the earth. The word dahaha is interpreted as spread, which could indicate the flattening of the earth's surface, much like modern geological science explains the shaping of the earth. 8. The role of iron. Arabic. وَأَنزَلْنَا الْحَدِيدَ فِيهِ بَأْسٌ شَدِيدٌ وَمَنَافِعُ لِلنَّاسِ. Surah Hadid. English translation. And we sent down iron, in which is strong material, benefiting mankind. Iron is indeed one of the most essential elements for life, and this verse acknowledges its importance, not only in the human body, but also in various technological uses. 9. The protection of the atmosphere. Arabic. وَجَعَلْنَا السَّمَاءَ سَقْفًا مَحْفُوظًا وَهُمْ عَنْ آيَاتِهَا مُعْرِضُونَ. Surah Al-Anbiya 20 English translation. And we made the sky a protected canopy, but they turn away from its signs. This verse hints at the protective nature of the Earth's atmosphere, which shields life from harmful solar radiation. 10. The role of the sun and moon. Arabic. وَجَعَلْنَا الشَّمْسَ سِرَاجًا وَقَمَرًا مُنِيرًا. Surah Al-Furqan 2061. English translation. And we made the sun as a shining lamp and the moon as a light. The Qur'an uses beautiful metaphors to describe the role of the sun and the moon in the universe. The sun as a source of light and heat, and the moon as a reflective light. 11. The water cycle and rain. Arabic, وَجَعَلْنَا مِنَ الْمَاءِ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ حَيٍّ أَفَلَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. Surah Al-Anbiya 21 with translation. And we made from water every living thing. Then will they not believe? This verse points out the importance of water as the foundation of life, a concept that science continues to affirm today. 12. The development of the earth. Arabic, وَالْأَرْضَ فَرَجْنَاهَا فَأَنْبَتْنَا فِيهَا مِنْ كُلِّ زَوْجٍ كَرِيمٍ. English translation. And we caused the earth to be split, and we made it grow with every kind of noble plant. This verse can be understood in light of geological and biological principles about how the Earth's surface evolves and nourishes life. 13. The origin of life and creation. Arabic, وَجَعَلْنَا كُلَّ شَيْءٍ حَيٍّ مِنَ الْمَاءِ أَفَلَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. Surah Al-Anbiya 20 English translation. And we made from water every living thing. Will they not then believe? This verse affirms the central role of water in the origin of life, which modern biology confirms as essential for all living organisms. The expanding universe. Arabic, وَالسَّمَاءَ بَنَيْنَاهَا بِأَيْدٍ وَإِنَّا لَمُوسِعُونَ. Surah Al-Dhariyat, English translation. And the heaven we constructed with strength, and indeed we are its expander. This is often linked to the modern theory of the expanding universe, an idea supported by current astrophysical observations. 15. The role of the moon in the tides. Arabic, وَهُوَ الَّذِي جَعَلَ لَكُمُ النُّجُومَ لِتَهْتَدُوا بِهَا فِي ظُلْمَاتِ الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ. English translation. And it is he who made the stars for you, that you may guide yourselves by them through the darkness of the land and sea. While not directly about tides, the verse mentions the guidance offered by celestial bodies, and modern science shows how the moon directly influences ocean tides. The creation of everything in pairs. Arabic, وَمِن كُلِّ شَيْءٍ خَلَقْنَا زَوْجَيْنِ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَذَكَّرُونَ. This Surah Ad-Dhariyat 51's translation. And of everything we have created pairs, that perhaps you will be reminded. This verse can be related to the scientific concept of pairs in nature, from male and female in animals and plants to particles in physics. The concept of the human soul. Arabic, وَنَفَخْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي. And I breathed into him of my spirit. While this is not a scientific explanation per se, it alludes to the spiritual essence that is central to human existence, an area where science and religion may diverge but still provoke deep reflection. 18. The role of the sun and moon in the calculation of time. Arabic, وَجَعَلْنَا اللَّيْلَ وَالنَّهَارَ آيَتَيْنِ فَمَحَوْنَا آيَةَ اللَّيْلِ وَجَعَلْنَا آيَةَ النَّهَارِ مُبْصِرَةً لِكُمْ لِتَسْتَكْرُوا حِسَابَ السِّنِينَ وَالْحِسَابِ. English translation. And we made the night and the day 2 signs. Then we erased the sign of the night and made the sign of the day visible, that you may seek bounty from your Lord and know the number of years and account. This verse hints at the use of the moon and the sun for measuring time, a practice rooted in ancient cultures and validated by modern astronomy. 19. The Earth's protective layer, atmosphere. Arabic, وَجَعَلْنَا السَّمَاءَ سَقْفًا مَحْفُوظًا وَهُمْ عَنْ آيَاتِهَا مُعْرِضُونَ. Surah Al-Anbiya 21 English translation. And we made the sky a protected canopy, but they turn away from its signs. This is a reference to the Earth's atmosphere, which protects life by filtering harmful radiation and maintaining a stable environment. 20. The creation of the earth and the sky. Arabic, الذي خلق السماوات والأرض في 6 أيام. Surah Al-Araf, English translation, He it is who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days. This is a general reference to the creation of the universe and earth, which can be interpreted in light of geological and astronomical studies. It also invites contemplation on the scope and majesty of creation, reflecting the cosmic processes we continue to explore today. 21. The role of air in life, Arabic. وَاللَّهُ الَّذِي خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ وَمَا بَيْنَهُمَا فِي 6 أَيَّامٍ. Surah Sajdah 32, portion. It is Allah who created the heavens and the earth and everything between them in 6 days. This verse could also be understood in the context of the Earth's atmosphere and the essential role that air plays in sustaining life. The Earth's magnetic field. Arabic وَإِذَا الرَّوَاسِيَ جَامِدَةٌ. Surah An-Naba 77. English translation, and the mountains as pegs. This verse describes mountains as pegs or stabilizers, which also suggests their role in maintaining the balance of the Earth. The magnetic field of the Earth, often linked to the Earth's geological features, serves as a protective shield from harmful cosmic radiation and solar winds. 23. The importance of light and darkness. Arabic, وَجَعَلْنَا اللَّيْلَ لِبَاسًا وَجَعَلْنَا النَّهَارَ مَعَاشًا. Surah Al-Naba 78-11, English translation, and we made the night as a covering and the day for livelihood. This verse reflects the alternating cycle of night and day, which governs the rhythm of life on Earth. It highlights the importance of light for human activity and survival, emphasizing how natural cycles are integral to life itself. The stability of the Earth's crust. وَالْجِبَالَ أَوْتَادًا. 7088-7, English translation, and the mountains as pegs. This reference to mountains being pegs aligns with modern scientific understanding of how mountains help stabilize the Earth's crust and prevent geological instability. 25. The water cycle and its impact on the Earth. Arabic, وَجَعَلْنَا فِيهَا رَوَاسِي وَمِنْ كُلِّ الثَّمَرَاتِ جَعَلْنَا فِيهَا زَوْجَيْنِ. English translation, and we made in the earth firm mountains, and we caused every kind of plant to grow therein, each in pairs. This verse speaks to the cycles of water and plant life, acknowledging the Earth's ability to support and nourish diverse life forms through natural processes, including the vital water cycle. 26. The role of the sun in the Earth's ecosystem. Arabic, وَجَعَلْنَا الشَّمْسَ سِرَاجًا وَقَمَرًا مُنِيرًا. Surah Al-Furqan 25, verse 61. English translation, and we made the sun as a shining lamp and the moon as a light. The sun is a source of energy that sustains life on Earth, and this verse draws a parallel to the sun as a vital force in the natural world, nurturing life and regulating ecosystems. The Earth's shape. Arabic, وَأَرْضًا فَرَجْنَاهَا فَأَنْبَتْنَا فِيهَا مِنْ كُلِّ زَوْجٍ كَرِيمٍ. English translation, and we spread the earth, and we made in it all kinds of plants. Although the verse primarily addresses the Earth's capacity to grow life, it can be understood in light of the shape of the Earth and the way it supports diverse ecosystems across various climates. 28. The creation of life and its complexity. وَفَجَّرْنَا الْمُدَادَ فِيهَا. Surah Al-Mu'minun 23:8. English translation, and we sent down water from the sky in due measure and settled it in the earth. This verse could be understood as a reference to the complexity of life, where water plays a central role in sustaining all living beings, further emphasizing the delicate balance in nature.
Thank you, GPT. These references highlight the Quran's deep understanding of natural phenomena, many of which align with the modern scientific discoveries. The Quran encourages reflections on the natural world, showing how science and faith can complement one another. Well, that brings us to the end of today's discussion. I hope you all enjoyed exploring the amazing connections between the Quran and science with us. Thank you so much for listening. Stay curious, keep learning, and we meet you again in next episode, inshallah. Until then, take care and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.